I'm still Yapo, and with me still is Agent 355.
Still here.
And this is half two of Coolguy's GITBUSTAZ 5000 against Nuffleheim. So I got a couple of my KOs back. We're even on injuries, but mine's only badly hurt, and his is a miss next game.
So you're winning.
Yeah, and mine's a lineman with the skill that gets used once a game, and his is a guard tackle mighty blow blitzer. So I'm double winning.
It's nice to see 2 out of 4 KOs come back. So it's nice and average.
Yep.
Oh. It's a good thing these aren't Skaven.
Yeah, in a team like Elves, any of the Elf teams, or Skaven, this would be game.
Yeah, this would. Well, he would just have a touchdown. Done.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, done.
But since it's Orcs,
Since it's Orcs, he has to double GFI just to get to where the ball is.
and he's choosing to not do that, he's just going to pressure. Because GFIs are bad news.
That's true. And I'm sure blitz somebody important.
Also, before anybody freaks out, I'm asymmetrical here on top. I know this, but I had to do it to get punches on the line. So
Oh, sacrifices must be made for murder.
yeah, it's unfortunate, but it had to be done. I had to get a claw on some blorks. And I'm not entirely sure why he just went for Horsebjorn again over there. Just
Fear of the dirty player.
I guess, but
Maybe he just doesn't like the name.
I don't know. It seemed like a bad thing. And at this point, I was really, really hoping that I would get a touchback, because that would be really, really handy right now.
That actually would be really good because you'd be able to run upfield, and all those Orcs on the right would be too committed.
If I could hand it, or if Sven can get it, he could literally outrun every player on the field if he could get free.
Yeah, you'd be done. But if wishes and buts were candy and nuts.
And it scatters back in, so
Oh, now this is the the 4th claw block we've seen,
at least the third.
and still no arm break.
It should do it about about
A
half,
little-
a little less than half.
About half, a little less than half. Well, no, he's got mighty blow, so it's actually a little more
No, he
than
doesn't.
half. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's not starting with mighty blow.
Nope, start with claw.
Yeah, because with mighty blow, arm value 7 is a little more than half, but without it's a little less.
Which not starting with mighty blow isn't the best, but starting with claw and having normal skill access to mighty blow is an acceptable trade-off.
Yeah, absolutely. He just actually has to get some casualties.
Yeah, he's gotten one in however many games it's been.
It's been a few. Well, you got him at the end of the first season, right?
Yeah, I got him in the first season, and we're now into week 9 of the second season.
So he has yet to prove his worth. Now Odin is really mixing it up by throwing the ball
Yeah,
this time.
Odin never throws the ball; he just always catches it. But
Actually, this is not bad.
no, this is actually really good.
Ice.
He committed really hard on that blitz, and
I would almost be tempted to make those GFIs too, since you got your reroll.
yeah, I thought about it, but this isn't really a bad spot for me.
No.
And
Well, he's got to stand up for 1 DB. Well, he chose not to take it, but
well, I mean, there's a negative assist there.
yeah, but he could just use one of the 3 he overcommitted to take it off.
Yeah, but still not the best choice.
Yeah, 12 has probably got it. Well, up. Oh, see.
Made the first one, failed the second
Oh,
one.
see.
Going for it's the worst idea.
Oh, they are.
I hate them.
I was kind of looking at number 12 too, because he would have had to make one less going for it, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, but I can't remember. I don't know why he did that, but
Maybe he wanted him in case the ball scattered out to be a receiver.
yeah.
Cool guy getting mad.
Yeah. Like I said, Blood Bowl, if you never rage at video games, you will rage at Blood Bowl.
Yeah, if no one's getting mad, it's not Blood Bowl.
It's not really a Blood Bowl game until you contemplated punching your monitor.
See, this is nice, because even pushing a down orc 1 space further away is really nice.
Well, and this too gets him downfield.
Yeah,
Because now I can run completely out of block range.
yeah, you're gone. This should be a touchdown, and you're probably gonna be a jerk and stall it out for the rest of the half.
Shah
Shocker, man.
against KG Orcs down 3 players.
Oh, I can't blame you at all. This is exactly what you would do in a tournament setting.
That's one of the disadvantages of like serious league games is that I have to win. Since I haven't won that much in the beginning, I have to win games if I want to make it into the playoffs. And so I have to do bad stuff like stall.
Yeah, as long as you don't stall in just regular for fun heavy games, that's fine. I've stalled. I've stalled in the not in the LP, but in Goon Bowl and stuff.
Anyhow, stalling is, if you couldn't tell, looking down, frowned upon because it's no fun.
Yeah.
And
But then again, orcs aren't fun either. So
a lot of times, too, players will punish you for stalling by focusing. They'll find your most expensive player or the player that you seem to favor the most and focus them down and gang foul them as an incentive for you to not stall.
yeah, and this is why it's not always the best thing to commit to a blitz.
Yeah, if you can't recover the ball on a blitz, it's probably best not to run all of your players forward.
Yeah, you gotta leave some safeties, especially if you're a slow team like orcs. No, but yeah, in the position he's in, I mean, he's got nobody who can just stand up and actually put any amount of pressure on the ball.
Right.
So really, what you do is you just knock down Odin and start gang fouling it until the other guy scores.
And even next turn, that if I move up like 2 spaces, that black orc can't reach me.
Even with 2 GFIs, yeah.
Because orcs are just that slow. So I can get at least another turn out of it without any risk.
And I mean, hopefully you would just Yeti Blitz him and knock him down again.
Yeah, but that guy stood up, so I can't Yeti Blitz.
No, now you just get free Yeti punches.
Yeah. I don't even have to spend my Blitz.
That's when the wild animal happens.
I really do like, though, building Yetis as other big guy killers with Break Tackle and Mighty Blow.
Yep.
Because then just anyone on the field that you want taken out, it's a pretty good chance that you can go get him.
Yep. No, I find Yetis or any wild animals they're okay if you're just punching with them, but the second you actually need that critical blitz, that's when it happens.
You don't ever use wild animals for critical blitzes. That's
well, maybe not Yetis. Skaven you sometimes have to. The roger will help you out.
And he decided to blitz and dodge out and go for a GFI, and it all worked. So
it worked. I mean, let's see. Squizgar's got the ball, right? He didn't have dodge, right? So you
correct.
That's a 1 in 3 chance to dodge if you don't use a reroll.
And I was like, well, I can make 1 going for it and punch him, but if I get a push, he'll be still standing next to him. So if I can make 2 going for it and punch him, I can push him to the side. So I was trying to figure out if there was anything I wanted to do before I died on a going for it.
That never happens. I've never seen that before.
No, it's unheard of. So
just like
527 chances dying on going for it,
which theoretically happens twice as often as
quad skulls.
Quad skulls.
Yeah.
Oh well, see, look, and you didn't roll the POW, so you needed that.
Yeah, it was good. Like I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, that's good.
Yeah, you could probably stall 1 more turn out up there.
And since he's got sidestep, I can go hide over there.
Yep, and then if it looks really bad, just step into the end zone.
Right. And you said I was going to get free Yeti punches. You lied to me, agent.
God, I'm sorry. On the other hand, your 1DBs, with the exception of like the first one, have been great. Look at that.
Bam, -2s.
Look at that.
And a stun.
It is. Oh man.
Why not? He's a blodge guy.
Did you use a reroll on that?
Yeah.
What turn is it? It's turn 11 now? Yeah, turn 11. First reroll, turn 11, that's fine.
And I still have an extra reroll when I get Peyton back because he was KO'd.
Oh, that's right.
So. And I figured, I think that my actual thought was, well, I have an extra reroll. And this I was really confused of because his blitzer can make a single dodge out and hit me on a couple going for it's, or he could.
But not anymore.
No, now he cannot. I thought that was a really strange choice because that's a sidestepper, and now I blocked off that route.
So, yeah, punching sidesteppers is awful.
And here you can see me trying to count around.
They will always step where you don't want them to.
I was like, all right, I'm safe now because I mean he's not going to dodge into a tackle zone.
God, Coolguy is getting some awful dice blocks.
He really is. Like,
look at all these pushes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead and share the total here. He figured out he used Blood Bowl Manager, and it told him I think he knocked down on 9% of his blocks.
That's abysmal.
Yeah, it's really, really bad for it.
Against Norse, because you don't have very much dodge, 1 in 3 dice will knock a dude down. So rolling 2 dice, you're looking at about 44% to roll a POW or a POW stumble. So that's literally like 25% of the time that he should have. That's really bad.
I mean, he rolled almost entirely pushes all game, which is really great for me because then nobody dies. But
well, even with only 9%, he still managed to take. Well, I guess one was out on a failed dot. Whoa, what just happened there? Oh my lord!
6, 6, 5, 4, and then the POW.
It's okay. Well, it's okay. He rolled all the pushes. Oh, look at that!
I know he did 2 dodges into a tackle zone to dodge out.
Cool guy, so mad.
Going for it, and then a 1-die POW, and then another going for it, and used a single reroll.
Well, now you just got to pick it up in a tackle zone, dodge through his tackle zones like a skink, and then go into the end zone.
Yeah.
It's basically what he just did. What's the difference?
I thought about that, but he also hasn't rolled a quad skull yet, so I figured the odds weren't quite even yet in this game. I'm still bitter about that. It's like, all right, I'll go, put a tackle zone on the ball.
Oh, kind of wish that dude was a berserker, don't you?
Oh no, wait. I was like, oh, I'll just do it back. See, look, 1-die POW, it's fine. KO him too. Mighty blow, doing a thing.
Oh, and I'll pick it up.
He's got 2 agility.
He's good. He's Henry. He's fine.
He's not allowed to touch the ball.
75% chance with the reroll. See, look at that. That was a 1 in 9. That was actually.
That's a 3+ dodge with a reroll that he just failed and stunned himself on.
Yeah, when you play Blood Bowl long enough, you stop looking at things like 3+s and you just start seeing percentages everywhere.
How likely am I to die horribly doing this?
The answer is always. It doesn't matter what it is. It's always. I was playing some dude, and he had a croc score with break tackle and dodge. Right, his croc score had break tackle and dodge. Dodged out, snaked the reroll, fell down, minus armor value. Oh.
But that's his last reroll, and it's turn 12.
Reversal of fortune.
And he doesn't die or anything. Finn doesn't die or anything. So that's actually, as far as using rerolls go, that's really good for me.
I never mind when people have to use a reroll to do that. That never really bothered me.
I was like, all right, well, shit.
Anytime they throw skulls and they have to spend a reroll, that's a good turn.
Because my only Dauntless guy that's on the pitch is stunned, so I can't easily block off that Black Orc.
Because negative GDBs haven't been working for you so far.
Well, it would be a 1-die.
Oh, see, it's even better.
But I've been trying not to do that more than I have to, unless I just don't care. It was like at the end of the turn that one time, it was just I can throw some blocks, might as well.
Oh, see, that was a good blocking turn for the Orcs.
Yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, every turn should look like this, which is why this is an awful matchup.
And
again, I'm surprised there isn't more Norse stomping.
Yeah, he's actually down to 10 players, but
well, maybe he's just being like a nice guy, because in a game like this, fouling is like perfect.
And maybe I'm personally of the philosophy that I try not to foul unless somebody else fouls me first.
I'm of the philosophy where if I think it's statistically gonna benefit me, I'll do it.
It's one of those things that I find it unsightly. It seems extra spiteful and stuff to me, so.
Is it because it's called a foul?
Yeah, maybe.
If it makes you feel better, I like to do it to the 0 SPP players first.
And this was close, because I was like, if I got a couple pushes there, I could have gotten him off the ball.
No, now you just gotta pick up 2 agility, pick it up in a tackle zone.
Yeah. But you know what? We're gonna do this.
Oh.
It's Camry odds. We got this.
Oh. It's not the worst thing ever.
Suds.
I think right. This is the moment that Coolguy broke.
Probably.
Oh no, I take it back. That was the moment.
And
right
I get all my KOs back.
That's the moment when all the Norse guys stand up. That's when he breaks. Now you guys are both arguing who got diced more.
Now, see, actually, I did the math for it. That play was an easier play than his blitz on Squizgar.
That's true. That's true because it's 50% on both those dodges. So 1 in 4 you'll make the dodges. 1 in 3 you'll pick up the ball. So that was like a 1 in 12 play.
Yeah, like I said, that was actually an easier play than his play to blitz me off.
Yeah, no big. It's okay though. It's real bubble when people are arguing over who got diced more.
It's true. You get the real experience this way.
That was almost a very good scatter, but now it's not.
Yeah, see, I should have. I was almost had Odin up there on the line. He could have tried to catch that ball.
Dive and catch.
But then I'd have to have Odin on the line.
that would go well
against Tackle Mighty Blow orcs. That's not really a thing I want to do. Yeah, you'll notice Magnus is on the line. Even though he's an expensive player, because he's the least skilled player that I have. He's the easiest to replace.
But you got all your Norse back. I mean, all your KOs came back. How can he be?
I think he's he's the only player left that doesn't have a skill.
I guess that'll do it.
If I'm thinking correctly.
What's the treasury looking like right now?
We have 70k going into this game.
Yeah, that's a little on the low side. I was like having a little bit of working capital.
Yeah, with Norse, depending on how you roll, that doesn't happen. Same with Skaven, as you're constantly replacing line rats.
Yep. Ironically, as Gobos, I tend to have a working capital of 200,000 to 300,000, which seems like you wouldn't because Gobos. But then you realize that stunty means you're going to get badly hurt more often than not, and when you do have to replace them, they're only 40k.
Yeah, stunty is not as bad as people make it out to be.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's going to go off the pitch, but most of the time it's just going to be badly hurt.
And you can see he's already forming up a cage again, which isn't too bad for me because he's only got 3 turns after this to score, and he can't even make it to the end zone in 2 turns without going for it.
And so you just got to throw up elf screen with Norse.
Right. All I have to do here is screen him out for a couple turns.
And he's got no rerolls, so dodges and things like that become really painful.
Yeah. So this is looking really good for me. As far as there's a pretty good chance. I mean, best case scenario right now, he's going to tie it up. Best case for him, he's going to tie it up.
Look at that Yeti. That is one reliable Yeti.
Mm-hmm. He didn't do anything the first half, but he's actually being helpful now, so I can't really fault him.
Okay, right off the bat, I have to ask what sort of elf screen involves marking players?
The part where I'm going to make up a screen and then also put a guy in his ball carrier.
Oh, okay. It's more of a Skaven screen, but you put a rover on the ball.
Yeah.
Elves are too chicken to even mark the ball.
Yeah, and you can see here, Coolguy's mad about KOs.
Okay. As a completely impartial outside observer, both of you guys have had some awful plays and some really amazing plays.
Yeah, we both had like amazing Blood Bowl plays, and then like just the epitome of fuck you. And right now I'm just trolling him.
Yeah, so much mad.
Because that's what you do when you're winning in Blood Bowl.
Absolutely. And sometimes when you're losing.
Yeah, that's true. If you're killing a lot of men and you're losing, you still troll.
Are you going to reroll that?
Yes, I am.
Alright. Pro strats.
Because
because now you got blodging sidestepper on the ball. What's wrong with that?
Yep. And so now, even if he knocks him down, the hope is it'll take him a couple of blocks to do so, or it'll have to spend his blitz on it.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely going to have to spend his blitz on it. Because you're not going to punch with the ball carrier and let get the ball out.
Right. And so now he's got a lot of trouble with that screen.
Well, I guess the other option is he could hand it off to number 6 and try to make a break for it, but orcs.
Yeah, and in a tackle zone currently. And,
Oh. Blodging sidesteppers are like the worst thing. They are so sticky.
Blodge, sidestep, stand firm is pretty much the most dickish combo.
Now, see here, though, all you gotta do is take number 8 and fill that gap, and then punch him. Then it's okay.
Yeah. But
the really wrong thing to do is to get overexcited and throw the block with number 6 right now.
the thing is, I believe number 10 is wrestle and tackle. So
I guess. Although, it's going to be trouble now because he's used up so many orcs trying to get Odin off the ball.
Right.
He's not going to be able to move forward very much.
And like I say, even if Odin gets knocked down, I don't care, because now his cage is now stalled.
Yes. His job is complete. He didn't take wrestle.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're like, just go be safe.
Yeah, just go stand outside the cage.
Oh, he had tackle.
Right.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that lineman's got tackle and wrestle, so that was a fairly safe push.
Yep.
But again, the cage isn't moving. And he is 12 spaces from the end zone right now.
He could kind of move up and go between numbers 2 and 5. Kind of.
That's a pretty dangerous spot.
Yeah. But orcs, I mean, he's claw.
Still not doing a thing.
Has 4. I'm pretty sure that's 4 blocks now.
That is 4.
No armor break.
Yep. Best Yeti. I was like, oh wait, that guy has frenzy. I don't want to do that. Okay, now we'll do that. Because all I have to do right now, or my main strategy right now, is to get players away from the cage.
Because, well, with only 2 turns left in orcs, I mean, you don't even really need to do anything. You just have to let him realize he can't run fast enough to get there.
Yeah, I have to make sure he doesn't use his full movement this turn, or this coming turn, and then I'm good. And I realized I came in from the wrong angle to surf him, so I was like, because that guy's got guard, and I don't want to throw the 1 dice block, and then, oh wait, shit, I pushed the wrong direction. But these things happen.
That was shameful blood bowling. Well, maybe not shameful. Oh, for a second I was like, wait, how are you still getting a 2DB? And I'm like, oh, that's right, wild animal's awesome, you don't lose your tackle zones.
Yep. And so this is still, I mean, this isn't great, but not bad. I still got my screen up, and he's probably not going to go anywhere in a hurry.
No, if I was looking at this would be a mighty fine position to be in.
And again, I'll put a guy on the ball. I mean, he's going to get punched off real easy, but that's, again, players he has to use to not move forward and not punch a hole in the line. And I was like, let's get Odin out of Harden's way.
Well, he doesn't really have a history of fouling, so Odin should be fine.
Well, not even the history of fouling part. It's just that I don't really want him standing over there next to the tackle guys. 'Cause right now I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah, I would definitely put this as a good position.
And
which is why I'm expecting it to go horribly wrong.
On stuff like this, you dodge out just because it's safer on the pitch than it is next to the mighty blow guy.
Yeah, well now he's not marking you, and so next turn he can just stand up and run away.
Yeah, it's totally a strategic move there. So we'll go with that. So there's an awful long way for him to go this turn, and things like that really don't help.
I mean, right now he's in a bad spot. I'm trying to look for the magic play here, because again, with the amount we're talking about, I'm expecting magic.
Well, we've seen a couple magical plays already, so
we have. I'm looking at. I guess I'm. Oh, he's gonna go the way I wouldn't.
It's gonna punch a hole straight down the middle.
Just gonna. Well, that's a very orc way to do things.
Which is good if you have a lot of movement, but the problem is it's hard to funnel enough players through that single space gap without tackle zones to make a proper cage.
Right.
And so generally, if you can, you want to punch a sideline, which is why I put Squizgo over there. It's because he's got sidestep and can be a dick.
I would be much more. Yeah, now he's even closed his gap. I'd be much more inclined to have passed it over to number 11 over there. You could blitz number 3 off fairly easily. Pass it to number 11 and run number 11 way the hell away.
Yeah. The number 11 has no survivability skills though. He's got kick and plus armor value.
That's true, but
and he tried to dodge into a tackle zone for some reason.
Yeah, that was I think that was angry play.
I think that was a getting desperate need to make something happen play because of the turn counter. And so now the black orc can make it into the end zone with 2 going for it, I believe. And that's the only player that can score.
And so just throw that 1 DB and just push. Well,
2 DB with Dauntless.
That's true, but now he's getting pushed towards the end zone.
Yeah, but I have a plan. Also, black orcs aren't exactly the best receivers. You know.
Oh.
And
that's fine.
Yeah, for me, almost nowhere it would scatter out would be bad.
It's true.
Because then, as long as it's not in his hands, the orc's got to spend movement to go get it, and that's not a thing.
What
you
got to do now is just pick it up and just punt it all the way down the field.
I don't even have to do that. With no rerolls left and his sure hands guy on the opposite side of the field.
Because things like that could never happen.
No. Surely you couldn't get a 2 agility pickup in a tackle zone.
And a 2 to dodge out. And
yeah, no, that would never happen.
Never happen.
This is Blood Bowl. What are we talking about?
Everything works exactly like the percentages all the time. That's the way Blood Bowl is.
I was like, alright, sweet, I get a free claw block and a 10 armor value guy. Nope.
Okay, that's so grand total of what? 3 wild animals, 2 of them with a block, and no armor breaks with claw.
Yep. And
that's a Yeti, guys.
And that's it on my turn. So I think number 3 can still score on 2 going for it.
That's gonna be tough.
But he's got 2 agility, and the ball's in a couple tackle zones, and his thrower is the number 9 guy laying down over there, next to the number 3. But there's a black orc dodge.
Yeah, another failed block.
And a really shitty scatter.
Really shitty scatter. Well, better than number 9 catching it though.
Yeah, well it's Suds. He's already done his duty for the game.
That's true. No, that's the game.
Yep. So I won against orcs, and didn't even use either of my inducements. I left both halves with a reroll.
That's why you gotta use a wizard, man.
Sven got MVP.
Sven getting closer.
He's never really done anything. We actually
poor guy. He'll get there.
No levels, but we did actually win the amount we were supposed to. So we have 120,000 now, which means we
do with that?
Can buy any one of our positionals we want. We could replace Finn with someone who has 7 armor value since he doesn't really have any skills yet, or we could
just
actually
got MVP.
Yeah, but we could actually buy another reroll as well.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yep. So we'll decide.